Hey, hello everybody. Was gonna go over some stuff with doing some double layer designs. I've got several hats here, and I was just gonna kind of let you guys watch how I do the double layer. I'm using some strip flock and some glitter vinyl, and just want to show the importance of having this heat tape. And what I did, I kind of cut. I don't know if you guys can see that from there. Get in close, but I just cut me some little strips here so I don't have to, keep cutting them. But then you could also kind of reuse the same piece if you want to be ghetto. Sometimes that's what I do, but I'll go ahead and get started. And I think I made the other video where you guys kind of saw the hat press. And then with these hats here, the structured hats, they kind of had that stiffness in the front. And this cap press came with like multiple plates, different sizes, but it seems like this is pretty much the only one I use. And for whatever reason, it seems like it just works better than all the other ones. And what I did was, because with these hats here, with the stiffness, I kind of made some little padding. I just cut up a headband and I put that on top. You can come in and get close. Yeah, just an old little headband. It was one piece, but I just cut it in half. And just to kind of help give it a little lift off the heat press. So when I put it on there, it kind of makes it less in that middle, because when it goes around the sides, if it's not the unstructured hats, it'll leave kind of like this little hump there. So with the two little pads in there, it helps a little. And I'm still probably trying to find something else that I could use that would be even better than what I'm trying to use now, but it's still just no big deal. So just pre-press this bad boy here, and when you pre-press it, it kind of lays it down. So we'll take our first piece here and put some of this tape on the edges. Cause see, without this tape, like if I try to put it down and when it drops, sometimes it'll shift around and you lift it up and it's sitting crooked, and of course that becomes a super big problem. Because I've done it like a lot of times thinking I could be super smooth with it and get it to go on there without it moving. But yeah, long story, I wasted a lot of hats. So now I've got that on there where I wanted it. And see, even with the heat tape, it kind of stays in place. And I like to put this little pressure down on these, because if it's like loose, it still has like a little bending in it. So I kind of hold it down with my hand. Normally I have my wife help hold it down for me, but she's recording me, so I just use the tape and then hold down with the other end. And I press this first piece on there. And I'm not going to use a cover on this. I'm going to do the strip flock for the 10 seconds. And after the 10 seconds, with the first part, you have to do a cold peel. So I'm pretty much going to run through a lot of them, do the first layer. And I just take it, I'm gonna set it to the side and let that cool off. Then just go to the next hat. They should look pretty cool. Baseball season just got started back again, and trying to make some of my little hometown hats. I wish they would stop killing each other so much in this city, man. Y'all probably got similar situations in y'all cities. Seems like it's all over the country, but people ain't got nothing better to do but kill each other. It's pretty sad. So many things out here we all could be doing instead of shooting and killing each other. And that they don't move. And I'm gonna just tap this first one down because I got the little plastic up covering over that. So actually, let's see. Let me try something new. just use the old piece I used and just overlap it. Yeah, that works. I'll just get it lined up where I need it. Okay, and stick a piece on this other side here. We should be good to go. Alright, looks good. And I'm gonna just tap that down real quick, just enough, because I still got that top part I need. Let's see if that was enough pressure on there to get that to hold down. Okay, then we put the Kansas City on top. We can go for the full time. Get that sit on there. See, because sometimes the reason I end up taking chances is because when I set it there, it seems like it's not gonna move, but somehow it ends up moving on me. I was like, oh, well, it's cool. It ain't going nowhere, but that bad boy ends up going somewhere. Yeah. Still, I didn't line it up perfect, but it'll still work. It's a nice hat. Most people don't notice what I'm talking about, but it's a little slightly off, and you really got to take your time with this stuff. And let's see, we'll go through another one here. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do this one here because this hat is an unstructured hat, which is to me the best ones to work with because it you know, it's unstructured. Like these are the stiff ones, but the unstructured ones are a breeze. Now those are the ones that's fun. So when you lay it down, everything is nice and flat. You don't have any other issues you have with the structured hats. So I definitely would suggest you go with the unstructured hats if that's something you think you can sell. Because I mean, with these bad boys, see, now I got me a nice smooth flat surface, and that really makes a big difference with choosing a hat. But a lot of people like those structured hats, but if you just stop offering them, then they have to just buy what you have. So that always works. But yeah, these unstructures, and you guys can get in a little closer so I can really get a good look at this here and see how simple that is. I don't even really need to hold that down because everything just fits nice and smooth on here because it's not that stiffness in the middle. So that pretty much eliminates those problems there. So I would suggest if you want to get started to probably find you some unstructured hats. And I will leave a link to where I bought my hats at Buck Wholesales. I'll leave a link to that. But yeah, these here, man, the unstructured are a breeze to work with. And I swing back to just show you guys kind of. Get this first size pressed on there. And see, it's so tempting to go for it because it's sitting there. It seems like every time I try it, it ends up moving on me. And then I end up regretting it. So even though it seems like it won't move on y'all, I definitely say, man, just go ahead and use the tape. Just use the tape. Yeah, thank me later. Because after you mess up a few guys, you're like, dang, I should have listened. Press on the top part. So yeah, definitely these structured hats, when you're doing double layers, it can definitely be a little challenging and take some getting used to. But it's well worth the results. You know, when you see it, it looks nice, and then you coordinate the proper colors with it. Right. Hope you guys can see that good. And see, I made a mistake here. I'm glad I did that so you guys can kind of see. Like, see, I put the heat press a little bit too far across the bill, so it got a little indentions there. I don't know if you can see that good. But yeah, it's just some little lines there. But the hat itself still looks pretty good. And I don't know, the pink doesn't really pick up and show its true color. It's like a neon pink, but when it records, for some reason, it almost looks white. And let's see, we'll go back to the, my favorite. Alright guys, this is the last one here. I don't know if we can kind of just get some close-ups. Let's see. Yeah, that pink does not like to show up. See how light it is? There it is. But yeah, you got to do that to really get close to see what it is. Alright, but yeah, that's pretty much the end results of those. They look a lot better in person. I don't know. It's a camera lighting. I'm not good with all that stuff, but they came out pretty good, and got First Fridays tomorrow, so I'll probably I'm gonna make some blue shirts to match with these, and these for sure here. So I'll have matching shirts that I'm gonna make with them tomorrow for First Friday. So I'll probably be selling them for $10 because the hats, I think they only cost me like $1.25 each from the Buck Wholesale website. But yeah, that's pretty much it, using the heat tape and stuff. And like I said, the unstructured seem like they're way easier to work with versus the hard structured shape hats. But I guess with a little practice, you get better at anything you do. And thank you guys for watching, and have a nice one.